guest alumni, Dead Mom Alive. Now, she has gone through some major changes since the last time she was with us, so we'll talk about that. Along with, we'll find out who Dead Mom is, but not as a video game streamer, but as a superhero in a little game we like to call the Speed Force. So stay tuned for that. And clips galore. And we have some awesome news to talk about concerning a new show that we're going to be doing here on the DC Rapper channel. I can't wait. Excuse me. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this to come up. Give me 1 second here. Oops. Still trying to type something. Alright, there we go. Now that's updated now. Now that should be popping up now. Alright, so how is everybody doing? It has been so long. As you can see, we got some new equipment here because of our issue with our last show. That's not going to happen anymore. We took care of that issue. We got a new mic. How am I coming through? Is everybody hearing me alright? Everybody hearing me alright? Let's see, am I up on Facebook yet? Was having some problems getting my Facebook store, my stream started up on Facebook, and I don't know why. It still says it's sending data, and I don't understand that. Daggone it, I hate when that happens. But again, what are you going to do with live TV? Holy cow manure. Something will always go wrong, I figure. But no, it's going to be so much fun, you guys. We are going to have a blast. We are going to have a blast. I cannot wait to get started with this. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I wonder how I can, in real time, figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. It will not let me do anything to fix it. So if you are trying to watch me on Facebook, I do apologize because holy cow, it's not working. Again, live TV, but what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I mean, hey, I'm here. PPGB Buzz, PPG Buzz, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, I'm here. The guest, the woman of the hour is here. Dead Mom Alive. We are having, for some odd reason, Restream is not streaming to Facebook right now. I don't know why it's not doing that. So the only place that we're live right now is Twitch, and I hate that. We're going to have to come up with something else, maybe. Maybe DC Film Talk would go Mixer. Oh, Dead Mom, how about that? Maybe DC Film Talk would go Mixer. It would be live on Mixer and Twitch instead of Mixer and or Twitch and Facebook, because if Facebook is going to be this unreliable, then I'm not going to keep streaming to it, right? So we have a lot to talk about, though. You would get more attention, you think so? You think there's an audience for DC Film Talk on Mixer? How are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me okay? I got a new mic. This is the first time I've used it for DC Film Talk. I've used it on OHB Kev a few times. But never on DC Film Talk yet. So this is the first time. I hear you fine. That is so awesome to hear. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Boy. I gotta come up with something, because I hate to leave my, I hate to leave my Facebook fam, out of the loop. I'm going to try to keep on doing it. I mean, it's not doing it right now. I mean, it's not streaming right now for some odd reason. I will contact them after the show to see what was up with that. Maybe it's something on my end. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. But we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I've been hard at work. I was telling Dead Mom during our little talk before the show tonight that there was some big news in the MCU today that I had to report on. So I am trying to get ready for, and I found this out literally while I was eating lunch today. And I like to watch YouTube while I eat lunch, and I was flipping through there and found out that there was some big news. So if you want to hear what that big news is, do not forget to subscribe to us on Diversified Comic Film Talk YouTube channel to see what that news is about. I was very excited. It even made me change shirts. I had to change shirts. I had to get out of my Wonder Woman shirt and into a Marvel shirt to do that Marvel update, and then back into my Wonder Woman shirt. Be right back. All right, Dead Mom, hurry back. I am so excited. I just wish Facebook was working. Let's see if I can't. No, that's not working. No, I don't think I need this. It's still sending data to Facebook. Oh, that makes me so upset. That makes me so upset. I guess we're going to just try to say, we're going to try to stream on Facebook, but ugh. I do not like it when things like this do not, it worked so well the very first show. So I did not change a thing. I did not change a thing, and yet here we are having problems with it. Ugh. Man, that makes me mad. Anyway, I can't dwell on that. We're just gonna have fun and just stream on Twitch today, I guess. I do not like it though when I advertise something and the program that is supposed to make that happen doesn't work. I'm gonna have to try to find maybe a new multi-stream thing. I know there's something out there called Caster. We can try that. But anyway, yeah. So, It's Friday night, you guys. I have been so excited. This show was actually supposed to happen last season, but as I said in the beginning, Dead Mama Live has gone through some pretty major changes since the last time she was on DC Film Talk, talking Smallville. And if you didn't get a chance to see it, she is actually in the season 3 part of the season 4 intro. And wow, I'm absolutely just, so humbled that I get to do this for you guys, on a monthly basis. Um, you guys are amazing. My Twitch community, my Facebook community when it works, my YouTube community. I mean, you guys are all freaking awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, but there was some technical difficulty. If you made it to, oh, you're back. Welcome back. If you made it to our first episode of season 4, when I brought the guest on, when I brought Deborah on, there was a lot of interference with the mic that I had. And I had an old desktop mic that I had used before, but I guess it just wore out and didn't work anymore. So I bought this bad boy about 2 days later, and I'm absolutely loving my new mic. It looks more professional. And it was in the budget, which is also very important these days. I'm really happy with this new mic. It sits right up here. I'm actually sitting it on a professional mic stand that you would see on at a concert or something that hold a mic. That's what I've got my mic sitting on, and it works well. I'm really happy with my mic. Got my Wonder Woman shirt today because it's a Wonder Woman show, and we are going to have lots of fun. We are going to talk about the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. We are going to talk about the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, and we're just going to talk. I mean, I actually sat down and watched the first 2 episodes of the Linda Carter Wonder Woman the other day, and it was like a throwback. I mean, I was like a little kid in a candy shop. Of course, for me growing up, it was more Superman and Spider-Man. Spider-Man hasn't really had a decent live action TV show. He had that one that only lasted 1 season. But for Spider-Man was more, the 60s and 70s cartoon. And then Superman, back in the 80s, there was a Superboy series. I don't know if anybody remembers that. And then there was, of course, in the 90s, you had the Adventures of Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman. Or Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman. And that was my big thing back in the 90s, was that. But finally, the DCU finally came up and said, we are going to have a new Wonder Woman. Her name is Gal Gadot, and she is awesome. And she is awesome. I think it was about, I want to say about 18 to 20 people to go see the Wonder Woman movie in one of our DC Film Talk film outings. One of our DC Film Talk's private screenings. So that was a lot of fun. Gave away the entire Wonder Woman series DVD set. So that was kind of cool. So it we did a show. We did a Wonder Woman preview or review show back on season 2, but we haven't done a Wonder Woman show since. And it wasn't just Wonder Woman, it was Wonder Woman in Thor Ragnarok that we did a review show on back in our second season. But we have not yet done a season or just a show about Wonder Woman. That's why I'm so stoked about this. That's why I had to sport my shirt. Another reason that I had to sport my shirt too, and it's a little sentimental. I'm going to go sentimental on you here for a little bit. This is one of the two shirts. Well, no, I guess no. This is the only shirt because our Black Panther shirts were different. So this was one of two actually, because there was another shirt that we did have together, but this was one of two that my aunt and I bought a replica shirt of, but didn't know we bought a replica shirt of. We both were told, we both were going to buy a Wonder Woman shirt for the private screening, and we both picked out the same Wonder Woman shirt. She passed away a year ago this past March, and it's been really difficult. I miss her every single day. I think about her every single day. I know she's with me tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, Dead Mom. Some days are easier than some, but just one of those things that happens, I guess. But she supported this channel so much. She supported the show so much. She was my biggest advocate. Took me to go buy, giveaway items for the private screenings and helped me put together my meet and greets. I haven't really done a meet and greet since she passed away. I haven't really done a meet and greet, or I had a scheduled private screening for Black Panther when she passed, and it was scheduled like 2 weeks after she passed. I still kept it. We laid her Black Panther shirt across one of the seats in memory of her. And you know what? I'm going to keep doing that. Every single outing that we have, we are going to dedicate it, or not dedicate it, but there's going to be a spot for my aunt. Actually, I got to do something real quick. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Is it still? It's still sending data to freaking Facebook. Are you guys kidding me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I need to go here into my channel. I gotta update something real quick. I forgot to update something. Go figure, right? But no, you guys. Sorry, I went sentimental there, but I had to. Let's see. Boy, how do I do this? There it is. I was going to go to Streamlab or Stream Elementary, guys, and I got everything switched over before I started doing redoing my backgrounds and everything, my overlays over on Stream Elements. And I found it to be so daggone confusing that I couldn't do it. So I have to get some stuff switched back over that I forgot to switch back over. So we're going to do that real quick, and then we'll get we do have an In Their Woods to do. It's okay, Dead Mom says. I appreciate it, Dead Mom. We are going to do an In Their Woods. We're going to see an interview with Gal Gadot talking with Ellen DeGeneres, and mainly about how she got the Wonder Woman job, and also you hear her talk about her daughter too. So that's going to be kind of fun. So we're going to go ahead and get that started, and after that, we'll give Dead Mom a call and talk to Dead Mom about Wonder Woman. All right. So I got to remember how to do this now. Oop. I guess I better do this so you guys don't see me. Uh-oh.
So how did you find out you got...
Okay. All right, so here we go. Here is In Their Woods with Gal Gadot.
So how did you find out you got this role?
I did an audition. I didn't know what I was auditioning for.
They didn't tell you it was
They didn't say. They said it was super confidential. You're just gonna read a scene with Zack Snyder, my magnificent director. So I have, and it was great. And then I had to go back to Israel for work. And then they called to say that they want to camera test me with Ben. I said, great. What am I testing for? And then they said, well, honestly, we have no idea, but expect a phone call from Zack Snyder. Same night, cut to Zack calls me saying, well, I'm not sure if you have it in Israel, but did you ever hear about Wonder Woman? Then I went dead for like 5 seconds, came back to life, and I tried to pull off my coolest voice saying, Wonder Woman, yeah, I've heard of her. And then next thing you know, I did the audition with Ben. It went great. Came back home, and I was expecting to get a fairly quick answer. Waited very patiently for 2 weeks, and I had a very positive feeling about that. And then I had to travel again to the States for another work, and then the moment the airplane landed, I opened my phone and I saw 30 missed calls from my agents. So I called them while sitting in the seat still. And then they said, well, you can't say anything to anyone yet, but you got the part. And then I went, ah! And everyone looked at me. Thank you. And I couldn't say anything. Thank you. And now I feel like I'm the luckiest girl in
Not only
the
that,
world.
but now you're filming, you have your own movie. You're filming Wonder Woman. Now you've got your own movie out of this. That's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. By the way, I saw your version of this photo.
Yeah, I actually...
And I was very threatened.
Yeah, I
because
posted
for me, you're Wonder Woman.
Because it was too late. It was too late to campaign. You had already gotten the role, but I had that outfit at home, so I thought, well, I'll just put it on and see if I can. So you haven't seen this yet, and it doesn't look anything like you, but here's your action figure. You have a doll.
Oh my God!
Look at that. Doesn't really look like you.
Crazy. You know, I got one, not this one, but my daughter broke the head of it, so we had to get rid of it.
How old is your daughter?
I'm gonna give this to her. Thank you. She's 4.
She's 4 years old.
4.
She must be. I saw a picture of her in a little. Come on.
Lulu.
How adorable.
Love of my life. Yeah.
I mean, does she know that you're Wonder Woman? Does she understand?
She does. She does. She understands. I'm not sure how much of it she gets. So Alma came to visit me many times on set. And one time I was wearing the Wonder Woman costume, and then she asked me, Mommy, if you wear a tiara, does that mean you're a queen? And then I'm a princess. And then I said, well, I'm playing dress up, Alma. This is dress up. And she's really into dress up. She's really into princesses. And one time I was telling her a story, and then she said, the prince is always so brave and courageous and strong. And then I asked her, and what do you think about the princess? She said, nah. And then I asked her, why do you say that? And then she said, they always fall asleep, and then the prince, the one to wake them up. And they do nothing. And that made me feel so good about the fact
that you're playing
I talk and talk. Yeah, and I was so nervous, so I get, yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, if you wanna say something. So anyway, it made me feel really good about playing Wonder Woman.
Yeah. No, it's really important to be able to have that role model as.
No, it is, and boys always had Batman and Superman and Spider-Man and, you know, et cetera, and girls has the princesses were.
Well, now we have Supergirl on television, and now we have Wonder Woman, and we have to keep putting those role models out for boys to see that too.
Exactly.
All right. Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice opens March 25th. We will be right back. Thank you so much, Gull.
All right, wasn't that a freaking awesome clip? Thank you so much. I will get ready to talk to her, but Dead Mom, thank you so much for the $10 tip. You are awesome. Like I said, I could not get my overlays to work for Stream Elements, so therefore I couldn't get I could only get one alert to work for Stream Elements, and that was my follower alert. I couldn't get any of my other follower alerts to come out, or come to appear. So I switched back to Streamlabs for everything, and I forgot to switch over my donation link to right after you posted that. So there is no alert. I do apologize, but let's give you a call. Are you ready for the call, Dead Mom? Oh, I guess I'm not. I gotta get my headset on so you can hear me. All right. Let's hope this works out well. All right. So, yes. Awesome sauce. Here we go. Start video call. There
Hello?
she is.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to there's a double mute. Hold on, there's a double.
Hello? Uh-oh.
There we go.
Awesome
There
sauce.
we go.
And we gotta get you on the screen. Oop, wrong one. There it is. There she is, guys. DeadMomAlive. Thank you so much for that tip. You are awesome.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Like I said, I could not figure out the whole Stream Elements thing. I still have the Stream Elements OBS because it's really cool. I can see everything. But but in doing the overlays and the alerts, they just would not work for me, and I could not figure them out.
Okay. I understand the difficulties. I've had them before.
And we're not streaming to Facebook, which is really kind of stinks because Restream is having problems, I guess.
Oh, well, that happens too. I think I've had that issue when I used to dual stream, so it happens.
Right, so that's what I said. Maybe I'll just move DC Film Talk to Mixer. I was actually thinking about it, but...
I mean, I think I've had much more support over there personally, so I don't know. I think it couldn't hurt to try, right?
Right, and I'll still have my Twitch channel, too.
Absolutely.
Poison Bitch, how you doing, girl?
Hi.
Oh my gosh, we miss you so much over here, Dead Mom.
I know, and I'm so sad to leave there are some amazing people on Twitch still, and I'm sad to leave that behind, but unfortunately I have to follow what I believe.
Yeah, well, I created my Mixer account just because of you.
Oh, well, see,
Both
there
of
you
them,
go.
actually. So.
Now you have to come try Mixer.
Well, yeah, I've already got, DC Rapper has one, so does always be Kev. You never know. I just might move the whole daggum thing over to Mixer. You never know with me.
try it out.
Try it out anyway, right?
Right?
So how you doing, Poison? We're having problems with our Facebook feed for some odd reason. It's not streaming to Facebook, but hey, you know. So, we've been planning this for what? Over a year now. Over
Yeah.
a year now, because this was originally going to be your second show for season 3.
Yeah, I had to bail out because I was having some personal issues, but now things are settled and we can do it now.
But you know, you've gone through some good changes though.
Very good changes. Life is really good, and I could not have said this a year ago.
I know, right?
Right?
Doing good. How are you two? We are.
Fantastic.
I'm great.
I'm doing great. I have no complaints besides my broken back.
And my broken hip. Oh.
Yeah. Just old people things, I guess.
I know, right? We're in our 40s. We're calling you one. We got broken backs and broken hips already.
Right?
But I can't complain, Poison. Like I was just telling Dead Mom, I tried a few new things out, some new programs out. They didn't pan out, but and now I don't think it's because I didn't change anything for my restream, so it shouldn't have been anything that I changed. So I don't know what's going on.
Issues. I mean, I know Xbox was even having issues tonight with the mixer, so you never know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what is your schedule like now on Mixer?
Usually I stream Friday through Monday, but it's always subjective to change because, some of those days, like with me working 3 days a week in a veterinary hospital with urgent care, it's very mentally draining on me. So there always may be a day I just may not stream or do anything at all. And then I have my schedule posted on my Mixer, and I usually stream from about 12 to 8 East Coast time, those 4 days, but I usually will take Sunday as an optional day off, or I may not be on time because of adulting, gotta do adult things, so it's always subjected to change, but that's what I try to do.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm still trying to balance out the 2 channels.
Oh, I couldn't even do that. So I'm trying to balance out work and 1 channel. I'm just like, nah.
Yanks girl, how we doing? How we doing? This is Poison Bitch's mom.
Oh, hello.
Hi. We're getting the family affair. Now all we need now is JTL to come in and fill out the whole family here of Poisons. I'm doing good. I'm good doing, Yanks girl. Did Poison tell you I was thinking about you the other day? If she didn't, I'm gonna be mad. But anyway, so Wonder Woman.
Yes, Wonder Woman.
The talk of the hour or 2 hours.
Oh, the love of my life.
Well, outside Superman, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But as a female empowerment, she is the love.
Yes. Now, in the comics, some of the comics they had a relationship actually, and some comics they didn't. That was really confusing.
Depends on the universe.
Right. It was really confusing for me for a while. Oh yes, she did. It's okay. Because if she didn't, I was gonna be mad. She told me she would. You had called her during my stream actually, and I asked if you had told her then, and she said no. I'm like, oh. All right, so I guess we can. So, how did you become a Wonder Woman fan? I mean, we talked about last time how you became a Superman fan.
Right.
But
my original love, I would have to say, was Superman. That's where I first noticed the big superhero thing. And then my parents were kind of like, I should say my father. He was more into putting those types of TV shows like the Hulk on, and Wonder Woman, and the Fall Guy and MacGyver. He would put those kinds of things on for us where my mom wasn't into that. So
Right.
Wonder Woman happened to pop on, and in the scene that we're going to happen to see later. And I saw it and I could not believe that a woman could be as incredible as freaking Superman. Like, Superman to me was just like, ah, but then there was a woman. But then there was a woman that could do that, and then well, see, and depending on what, if you saw the cartoon or the TV show or anything like that, she had different abilities, like, her lasso and her, her cuffs and her invisible plane. Like I said, depending on if you watch the cartoon or not.
Right, right.
But I fell in love with the TV show and then shortly found the cartoon that they made, and I just couldn't stop watching either one. And then my sister is probably a bigger love of Wonder Woman than I am. If she happens to be here, shout out to my sister, Angie, I love you. But she is probably, I would like to probably would have to say, a bigger Wonder Woman fan than I am. Like,
Right.
I'm a Superman fan, she is a Wonder Woman fan, but we equally love her the same. But she literally, I would have to say, is probably more of a fan.
Right. Wow. So, um, you told me when you first saw this clip, you was kind of worried because he's like, well, what, he got one clip, blah, blah, you know.
Right,
But it's like, no, go ahead and send it to me. We'll find some time for it.
right, right.
So I actually watched this clip, and I'm like, it shows just about everything. It shows, so being, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, a
Yeah,
badass, you
yeah,
know, and
exactly.
it shows her how high she can jump, and
Right, exactly.
it shows that she does have a little bit of a comedic side in this
Yep,
clip as well, which is always fun.
yes.
I almost got a clip of Linda Carter actually trying to teach Steve Harvey the Wonder Woman twirl. It was kind of funny,
Oh,
but
well, that would have been great.
I know it wasn't too long, but I was like, I wish it was longer.
Right.
Right, so
Linda Carter is amazing. She guest appeared on Smallville.
right. Well, she's guest appeared on Smallville. She's guest
And
appeared. She was the president for a while in Supergirl.
oh, see, I never watched Supergirl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was the president of Supergirl. That's why I like
she's amazing.
That's what I liked. I like about the DC shows. I mean,
Yeah,
the DC shows and even the movies. Actually, they all pay homage to the ones before them.
right.
I mean, shoot, even Supergirl even had Helen Slater on, the woman that played Supergirl in 1984,
Oh
the
yeah,
movies.
yeah, yeah. And see, that's a movie. I'm sure my sister, if she could, if she was in here, we used to watch that so much as well. We would
Right.
be like,
Everybody said it's a bad movie. I
no,
absolutely
it's
love
not a bad
Supergirl.
movie. It's just it's an '80s movie. I mean, what do you
Right.
expect? I mean, it's like you can't expect us to go back and look at '80s movies and be like, yeah, it was great. Well, if you were in the '80s and you were me as a child in the '80s, because that was my era, it was phenomenal.
I know, right? I mean, I was like, and Superman wasn't in it, but you saw that one scene where there was the
Right,
poster of Superman. You're like, oh my gosh,
right,
you
right.
know,
And she went on to make another fabulous movie, but that's a different talk.
right, right. You know, maybe for DC Film Talks Valentine's Day special.
Something. Yeah.
I had a Christopher Reeve was actually one of my favorite romantic movies. It was
Oh,
a
really?
Yeah, it was called Somewhere in Time.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Mm,
I'm not a big, as weird as it to say, I'm not a big girly romantic film person.
right.
I'm
See,
just not.
me being all macho here, I am. Trying to say
Yeah.
that the best macho way I could. But yeah, I went the lovey-dovey instead of the horror way.
Yeah, see, I went the other way. I don't know why. I don't know
Oh no,
why.
it's okay. I'm actually going to be
Weird.
playing over on
I'm a
OHB Kev.
weirdo.
I'm actually going to be playing a horror game next month. So it's gonna be real.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm doing all October is nothing but scary and
Right.
Halloweeny type of games all October. So that's my
I
goal.
can't wait. I can't
So
wait.
it'll be fun.
So, do you want to set up this next clip?
Yeah, let's do it.
The
Which one is it again?
the clip of your clip of Linda Carter.
Oh yeah. So this clip is a clip that I was going through a bunch of clips when Mr. Kev here asked me to share my favorites of Wonder Woman, and I found some ones we'll see later as well. My favorite, but I couldn't dismiss the Linda Carter because she's obviously the reason why I fell in love. My sister and I fell in love with Wonder Woman in the freaking first place. So I was going through a bunch of her clips. I was like, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. But I found this one, which is the one that actually made me remember actually seeing her for the first time when I was a little girl. And I'm almost 43, guys. So
Right.
mind you that this is a really old clip. This is an amazing clip. And don't dismiss the fact that it was made a long time ago. And yes, it may not be like the best. Oh, look, sub hype.
Oh
Woo-hoo!
my gosh! Suzanne Marie has been sub for 16
What's
months.
up, Suzanne?
Thank you so much, Suzanne Marie. How are we doing, girl? Now, I don't know if you heard was in the room when I first started the show when I said that I actually watched the first 2 episodes of Wonder Woman,
Uh-huh.
season 1.
Yeah.
And it does show in one scene something that you referred to earlier. It was the invisible jet. The invisible jet is in the very first episode.
I may not remember that. I was such a kid when I watched this,
Right.
but this clip just kind of captivated me and had me have that whole nostalgia feeling. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this clip. Now maybe it may not have been my very first one, but it's the one I remember.
Right. Suzanne, hey lovelies, how are you
Hey
doing,
girl, hey
Suzanne
girl,
Marie?
hey.
Thank you so much again for all the sub hype. Well, I'm having a. You guys are gonna make me tear up here.
Aw. Show Kev all the love, guys.
Yeah, show me all the love you can. All right. So, like I said, this scene kind of shows both everything. Her fighting skills, how high she can jump. She must jump about 3 or 4 times in this scene. But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's each like at a different angle, kind of. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah, and it, like I said, it looks cheesy because it's old, but to me, it was like the most amazing thing in the world when I was sitting there like 6, 7 years old watching the screen.
Right. When we get back, when we get back from this clip, I'll tell you, it's not a Wonder Woman story, but it's something when I was a kid growing up in the Superman and Spider-Man and how what I used to do outside to pay tribute to my superheroes. Everybody thought I was crazy, but you know. But we'll watch the clip first. So
Okay.
you guys take a real quick look at this. Let's see. I'm doing good. How are you guys? Doing great. I can't
Fantastic.
complain. We'll get back talking to you right after this clip.
Yay.
Marshall Henshaw.
Oh, love it. God, Linda Carter, she's such a beauty.
Come on, you gotta help
Still
me.
is. Have you seen her this day? She's still a beauty. Yeah, this gives me the chills. I'm like, I remember watching this as a little girl.
I didn't think so. Killer! More flash!
It's so cheesy, but like it's like, oh my gosh, when I was 6, it was the best thing in the world. I know I say that over and over, but like it literally was. Look at how high she jumped. She's like better than a gymnast. Take that, senor. Hiya. Kyo. Ugh. The sound effect. You know it's 80s.
All right, let's split. Meet at the car.
70s to 80s when it sounds like that.
There. Don't let them hurt the boy, Wonder Woman, please. I'll go after her.
Let me go, Marsh. Let me go.
Now that we're finally together again, not on your life.
Look under these.
Is that Ben Stiller?
Is this man bothering you?
Oh, it's nothing I could do.
It looks like. Look at the lasso.
So, thank you so much for the host, Suzanne. That was so
Wait.
awesome. I really do appreciate that. That really sums up Linda Carter's Wonder Woman experience, really. I mean, that was awesome.
Right?
You know, you're welcome, she says. Aw. I always prefer this Wonder Woman, Suzanne says.
Yeah, she's a beauty. She's the best.
Yeah. Now, I mean, not saying that Gal Gadot isn't, you know, but, you know, us being the age that we are, I mean, we kind of grew up with Linda Carter being Wonder Woman.
Exactly. That's why. And you know what? When we we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, when we talk about the Gal Gadot, the next clip.
Oh, okay. Well, the next clip is going to be your favorite clip from a superhero movie. Wonder who that would have in it. Huh. So, right now we're going to be playing a game called the Speed Force. Now, before we get into this, I do have to say that we are going to be starting a brand new show here on the DC Rapper channel starting October 7th. And it's also called Speed Force.
Yeah.
But it's Speed Force, the TV show. No, the web show, I guess. Not TV. Web show. And it's going to be all about the Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm so kidding.
Oh, I didn't bring out my Flash thingy. Oh, okay. It's okay.
That's all right. Maybe
Maybe I
you
can
can share
grab them
with this
real quick.
one. Maybe you can share a picture of it with me, and I can post it. I can have it up on the Flash show when I do the Flash show.
Okay.
Awesome. So this is called the Speed Force. This is a quick fire question and answer game.
Okay. Who cares?
So I know this question, but maybe some other people might not. So, who is your favorite superhero?
Superman.
And why is Superman your favorite?
Superman is my favorite superhero because he's the first superhero I ever laid eyes on TV when I was a child. I think I was born in 76, so the movie came out clearly.
Right.
So I think I was about like 82, 83. And I saw the movie for the first time, and I couldn't believe that was like a superhero. That was a thing. That's a thing. Like superheroes exist. So I was obsessed with Keanu Reeves. I'm like Christopher Reeves. I was
Hey
obsessed with,
now, wait a minute.
no, sorry. I'm obsessed with him too. Don't get me wrong. But I was obsessed with everything he was in after that. All the Superman movies. A very sad moment I had when he passed away.
Oh yeah.
And then he appeared on Smallville, as we know, and
Right.
I was obsessed with that as well. Uh,
I even have the Christopher in that Smallville episode. After the show was over, they had a little commercial with him and Tom Welling doing a little bit for this Christopher Reeve Foundation.
oh yeah, yeah.
I actually
That's
have
it.
I have the Christopher Reeve Foundation necklace.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, see,
I don't know where it's at these days, but I did have it.
that's so cool.
Yeah, and it had the
Yeah,
Superman emblem on it, and it said on the back of it said the Christopher Reeve Foundation.
Yeah, it was such a sad day, and I can't believe that he went out the way he did.
I know.
But he was like literally my whole reason for loving Superman. And the clip that we're about to see is probably my entire whole reason for loving Smallville season 4, because it's when Lois and Clark meet for the first time, and I just have this whole weird obsession when they meet, and when Superman and Lois meet, I just have this weird thing about it. I don't know why.
Right.
So I remember showing you clips of that too, and like
Right.
from Smallville, and
How,
I don't know, something
okay,
about
so
that whole encounter.
how many times on YouTube have you watched? Because I know there's a bunch of these, like Lois find clips of Lois or somebody finding out about Superman's powers or Clark's powers, Superman's powers.
Oh gosh, I can't even tell you. I
I mean,
didn't
how
even
many
tell you
times did it
this
happen on
time.
Smallville? I mean, you had,
Over and over, and I love watching the bloopers. They have the best bloopers from season 1 and 2. So
right.
yeah, yeah. So yeah.
All right. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? Ooh,
Oh god, that's a good one.
I know, right?
I would like to say, see, I like Clark's ability, obviously, to fly, but to speed run, I think are equally fun and the same, and be great to have. Um, but I would say fly. Why would you not want to fly? You can get anywhere at any time, any
Yeah, you
place,
can save a ton of money on gas. Oh.
right? So I would have to be the number one power.
Right.
Fly.
I'm the same way. If somebody asks me, I'm not
Superman's way
joking
of flying,
flying.
not just flying, not just like coasting along in the air. I'm talking about like zooming through
Right.
the
Doing the
air.
whole,
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, so would you use your power of flight for good or evil?
Evil. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, absolutely good. You know what I would do?
Evil.
I would save every freaking animal I freaking could.
Right.
Because that's what I do. I save animals. That's my job in
You're a
real
vet
life.
tech now, right?
So yeah, I'm a vet tech. I'm an animal nurse. That's what I do. So I'm gonna use my power to save animals. I will pick them up and fly them to the best hospital across
Right, right.
the country.
That would be awesome. Or you can save, like the bald eagle, or I mean, you can. I mean,
There's a hurricane here. Let me take this shark over to that freaking ocean.
right. All right. So, what would be your superhero name?
Dead Mom Alive.
Okay, so my mom actually asked me this, and and she would have probably joined us if my Facebook would have worked. She might still join us. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her talking, but she wanted to know why you call yourself Dead Mom Alive.
I call myself Dead Mom Alive because one, I'm a mom of two amazing boys that I love to death.
Right.
And I started my horror genre love from zombies, from Michael Jackson's Thriller,
All right. Right.
which is zombies. So dead, mom, alive, which is like I'm dead, but I'm alive. I'm gonna
Right.
eat you type of thing. And vampires. So they're all kind of dead, but they're alive. If that
Right.
makes sense. So I'm dead, mom,
Right.
alive.
I remember I asked you that question like a
I
few
get
years
that.
ago,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
couldn't remember, and I'm like, just wait for the show, Mom.
Yeah, I get that all the time. Like, what does dead mom alive mean? And I've had people pronounce it um, dead mama live. And I'm like, no, it's dead mom alive. So
Right.
I can see where
Hey,
that comes into
Reaper
play.
CT, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to episode 2 of season 4. You got here early this time. I'm so happy. Last time you came in like minutes before we ended the show. Um, awesome. Okay, so who would be Dead Mom Alive's arch enemy?
Oh, in fantasy world or real life? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I know that you I know you had that one person on Twitter. I mean, she'd probably be your arch enemy in real life, right? Oh no.
I don't. Oh. Well, no, not really,
No.
because she's not my enemy. I just think she is.
She misunderstood you, right?
No, I think she's just not a smart person and doesn't make smart choices. So that's
Right. But who would be your arch enemy though?
if we say fantasy like, oh gosh, that's a good one because I love villains.
I
I
know,
freaking love
right?
villains.
I knew this
I
would be a
love-
hard one for you.
My arch enemy would have to be anybody that hates superheroes, like
I thought
um
you'd say somebody that hated animals. Oh.
or animals. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I don't want to throw out names, but let's say Captain A.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really have any. I can't really pick any because I don't feel like I have any. But if I had to choose like the worst villain that I don't like out of all the villains per se is probably, oh gosh, see, I don't even I would have to say what's his name from oh gosh, I'm having a brain fart. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's fun.
I can't think of his names. With the snaps his fingers and all the fucking freaking
Thanos?
yes, Thanos. Sorry, Thanos. Thanos probably would have to be.
I gotcha. Reaper Man, how you been, Chris? What's new with you, buddy? Are you still living in the same place? He's moved around a lot too here recently.
Oh really? Gosh, moving is so hard.
All right, so Dead Mom Alive. What would be your weakness? What would be your kryptonite?
Pizza.
Pizza. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I know we're talking about Wonder Woman. We showed that clip from Wonder Woman, the TV show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is that your favorite superhero TV show?
No. No. Smallville is my favorite
Smallville,
superhero.
okay. I wasn't sure which one you was going to say there, so I kind of figured you say Smallville, but
Smallville will always be my love.
you know Tom Welling is going to be in the Superman suit.
Yes, I hear my son sent me a whole freaking thing on Discord about what's going on with him. I was like, oh my gosh, yes,
He's
and I
actually
love
going to
him on
wear the
Lucifer.
suit. He's actually, and so is Erica Durant is also going to be in the crossover as well.
Really? See, I love her
I
too.
know, right? See, I know these things. Oh.
He's awesome.
Uh-huh. Okay, and your favorite superhero weapon, like a gadget, maybe Batman uses, Wonder Woman's lasso. I don't know, Superman's cape can be sometimes used as a The shield, I guess.
I'm gonna say Wonder Woman's lasso. I've always been. I don't. Why I don't have my
Look at
own
the doggy.
lasso? I don't know why.
I just saw one little dog's poke its head up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, baby girl. She's like, you ignored me, and she walked away.
I don't know. We'll Bella. Oh, Bella's staying on the love seat. All right. She's not even paying no attention to us right now. And let's set up your favorite superhero movie clip.
Yeah. So my favorite superhero, obviously we all know, is Superman. So the reason why I chose this clip was because I had, like I said earlier, have a fascination with Superman and Lois. Something about their relationship, even in Smallville or even Lois and Clark.
Yeah, see, that was my thing with Lois and Clark
Yeah,
back in the day.
in the movies, just like something about their relationship, like overall, even like in everything. I don't know why. And every time there's like a clip of him saving or Superman saving Lois, I just kind of fall in love with it because this was the first time I ever saw this when I was a kid. Superman was my first superhero I ever witnessed. And this is like the first clip. I'm just like, oh, I want a superhero to save me because I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I thought that was like a thing. So, yeah. Love
That's
Superman.
awesome. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's see. Gotta go back to the clip page. So we're gonna go sit here and watch this.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Jim! Whoa!
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit! Whoa!
Okay, Breslau, move these people over.
Yeah, right. That's bad way to finish.
God, look up there.
What the hell is that?
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you? I can't believe it. I just.
Oh, see, I love it.
Got her.
Who's got you? Yep.
Gentlemen, this man needs help. Well, I certainly hope this little incident hasn't put you off flying, miss. Statistically speaking, of course, it's still the safest way to travel.
Right. Wait. Who are you?
A friend. Bye.
A friend. Yeah, that's the best.
Man, that is awesome.
That's what made me fall in love with Mr. Superman.
Hi, Ginge. How are you doing? So we was in the middle of a clip. I couldn't really say anything. How are you doing? Hi, DC and Mom. How are you doing, Ginge?
Hello.
How's everything over in the UK? We got somebody. We're international now.
We international, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So, if somebody would have asked me what my favorite scene from that particular Superman movie, it's actually not too long after that happens.
Oh yeah.
When he's flying around doing all the, doing the bank robbers and the
Hmm.
boat chase,
Yeah.
and then he's on top of that building. He stands on that building and goes, uh, going down. Elevator broken.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go now.
Me and my brother acted that part out so many times. We would trade places. And, we beat the criminal crawling up, and he's like, something wrong with the elevator, and he's like, going down. But that
That's
was
so
my
funny.
favorite. I am good,
That's
thanks.
awesome.
How are you guys? Chris, I cannot complain one bit. I,
Same.
you
That's
know,
like,
I just really can't. It's fun when I get to do these shows now because this is about the only time I stream on DC Rapper now is when I do these kind of shows. So I
it's
don't.
fun.
It is a lot of fun. So I'm always glad to see my old friends coming back and like now Jens is actually was a part of. Oh wait a minute. Well,
Superman.
it's Superman. Yeah, that was her favorite clip. Yeah, that was her favorite clip. So you
I've
can.
been a Superman fan since I was about 4.
Can you not see her shirt?
Superman all the way.
That's what. That's what.
All the way.
That's how Dead Mom and I got to talking. I visited her stream one time, and behind her she had the Superman cape, and I'm like,
I love Batman. I love me some Selena Kyle. Don't get me wrong. I love Selena Kyle. Maybe that's a show we could do next season.
ooh, yeah, ooh, some Selena,
Because my name is Selena, and gotta love my Selenas.
right. I wish there was more Kevin superheroes.
You are a
There's just,
superhero.
there's just not. Mom would make an awesome Wonder Woman. Yeah, she would.
Aw.
We tried to get
You
her to
guys make
dress
a
up,
better
and we
Selena
just
Kyle, but
couldn't
thank
do
you.
it this time around. Maybe if we do maybe if we do like a Justice League show at some point, maybe she can be like the Wonder Woman in the Justice League.
Maybe that would be dope. I
That
need to
would be
get
pretty dope.
top image from the
Right.
ball.
I also heard something. I did. This wasn't recent, but I saw an interview with Linda Carter once. They actually made her wear like the pantyhose. The TV,
Oh, really?
The
Ooh.
TV network
Really?
made her wear the pantyhose. I guess doing one of the it wasn't the pilot, but it was like one of the test sessions for Supergirl. She didn't have anything on, and I guess they got the board came down on them, or the network came down on them, and said you have to wear pantyhose when you can't show that much skin.
That's weird.
Right. I mean,
Okay, because you still see the skin. It's a pantyhose. But anyways, whatever.
right. Is Linda Carter the '80s one? Yeah, we're more toward the '70s. I don't know. Yeah,
It was
more
like
in the
late
mid
70s,
'70s.
early 80s. That's kind of how I think a lot of them were. Like Christopher Reeves was 70s, kind of ventured slowly into the 80s. Same with the Hulk.
Right,
They
the whole
were,
TV show and
yeah.
let's see, what else was even
There was Supergirl, but I think Supergirl was more 80s.
Supergirl was more '80s, but there was also a Shazam TV show back in the '70s.
Yeah, I didn't get into Shazam so much.
But that's also DC.
Right, Ginge. I was saying that earlier. Linda Carter is a beauty.
Yes, she is,
Love
James.
her.
Yes, we've been talking about every time we mention Linda Carter's name, we mention how beautiful she is. I mean, we just can't stop mentioning how beautiful she is.
Right.
I
But
mean,
when you talk about Gal Gadot, then I'm just like, oh, I melt.
it's her eyes. It's her eyes, Jen says. Are you an Iron Man, Jen? Are you an
It
Iron
is.
Man?
It has beautiful blue eyes. It really is. I'm a sucker for blue and green eyes. I really am. Like my boyfriend has green eyes, and I'm just in love with him.
Ginge, I think you'd still be fancying her, even though that you're an adult now. I mean, she still looks great. I don't know if you've seen her recently, Ginge, but she has played some parts in Supergirl. I think like 2 seasons ago now, or even as late as last season, I think.
Right.
But she was actually the president, a female president. Yay. And I Man, kind of. LOL. um,
Not
I'm
many
more
men.
we're not going to get in what kind of man I am, but that's a whole that could go the wrong way indefinitely. We're not going to go there. She probably looks a lot older, but seems like the type she to age well, and she has aged very well.
DC is a boob man.
No, not really. Not really. It's something
Oh,
else.
you know what, man? He's a junk in the trunk.
No. Something
He likes
above
the
the
junk,
shoulders,
guys.
actually. Well, kind of not above. Well, above the chest, we'll
Wait.
say.
He likes the junk.
DC, yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
So moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So, you said you and your sister used to watch the show a lot, and you said your sister's more of a fan than you are of
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Is that how you kind of bonded as kids too? Is like through the
Yeah, definitely. We definitely had that love. We had a lot of superhero love in our family, especially between us.
Oh wow.
We didn't her and I like we were really close, and we had to have like all we had was each other. So we indulged in things like
Hey,
superhero things, and we made our own games and did our own thing.
I guess this is not the first time I've tried Stream Elements. Take a look at what Stream Elements just put out there.
October 12th is going to be our Smallville trivia.
Oops, that is not correct, you guys. It's actually going to be October 11th, and it's going to be our in-game show.
Favorite character? Hi, baby girl.
So that was the last time he was on DC Film Talk. Wow, it's
Right.
almost been wow, that's kind of weird.
I can't.
Who are your least favorite characters? Who are you asking? Smallville was one of my favorite TV shows ever.
Oh, it's the best show in the world. I don't know. See, I have a hard time with this one. If we're talking about superhero stuff,
Ginge, are you asking who my least favorite character? I mean, are you asking both, but are you talking like favorite character? Are you talking like villains? Are you talking just regular characters? Are we talking, what kind of characters are you talking about? Can you elaborate on that?
gosh, it's so hard for me. I'm very anti Thanos. I don't like that fool. I think he's rude. I think he's mean. He got rid of my Groot, and I'm not happy with that.
He comes back,
I know, but still, I was in tears in that movie.
Taking any, good or bad, in superhero universe, of course. So who is my least favorite character?
Thanos. I'm gonna say Thanos for me.
You know what? Wow.
Okay, you can
Wow.
say hi, everybody. Hi.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute.
Okay, now you gotta get down.
Bella is actually laying at my feet now. Oh, she came back over here. I can't say what I think of Thanos as I have to keep it PG.
Right?
But
That's what I was trying to keep it PG out of everything I had just said. that was very PG of me because
Right.
as Kev, I have the word like I have a hard time keeping like my curse words at bay right now because I know it's PG-13 and I've already slipped twice. Darn it.
But but I don't know, man. Cause oh man, you know,
I don't like
James is
Thanos.
probably going to kill me for this because you
Yeah.
know he's a
What?
huge Batman fan.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't get along. I just never got the Mad Hatter villain as the
Ooh,
Batman.
I love him.
But I don't know. But I'm not saying he's my least favorite.
So mad.
I mean, I love the Mad Hatter as in like the Cinderella story and things like I don't know. It's just
Well, he's got a different. I feel like he definitely has a different portrayal in Gotham. If you're talking about the Gotham version, that's like a completely different version than I would ever have thought of as a Mad Hatter, honestly.
right, right.
So, I mean, that was a very dark version, which compared to what we're shown as kids, as in a cartoon and whatnot.
I'm
So,
trying to
you
think though, but there was this one.
know, ain't gonna lie.
Man, Clint, Ginge, man, that is such a hard question.
Right, it is, right? That's why I have to say Thanos because Thanos got rid of my my freaking Groot. See, I did it 3 times. Sorry, DC. Oh, he got rid of my Groot, and I was so mad and angry about that that I'm still mad and angry about it.
Least favorite.
Thanos.
I could also say Namor from the Marvel side. I mean,
I can't think of a D
Namor. I
don't
mean,
like.
he's kind of like Marvel's version of Aquaman, but he's also can be like portrayed as being like kind of like Catwoman in a way, where he's evil sometimes and nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Or not Catwoman, but yeah, Catwoman. Yeah, Selena.
Hello.
I was never a fan of the Penguin. Now, see, I like the Penguin.
I like Penguin, especially in Gotham. I like Gotham's version
Oh
of
yeah,
Penguin.
man. Oh
He
yeah.
is awesome. He did such a brilliant
Yes, he
version
did.
of Penguin that I just can't think of Penguin in any other way, to be honest.
Dad, Mom, are we doing a Gotham show next season?
We should do, oh God, you know how many shows we could freaking do?
I know, right? I know.
Penguin is
That's why I like having you on every season now.
Gotham is brilliant. Gosh, I'm so glad somebody else thinks that. Because I like out of all the characters, out of all the villains besides Joker, Joker's always been one of my favorites, and Poison Ivy. Fish Mooney, I love her character on Gotham. She was
Oh, Black
so-
Jen says that we should do a villain show.
We should do a villain show.
How about later on this season?
Yes,
I've
let's
got,
do it.
I've got, I'm booked through April, so I've only got like 3 more shows to book before the end of my season.
Put me at your very last slot, and we'll do that villain show.
Well, let me see what I got. Let me go grab my book. It's sitting over on the couch. I was doing some work earlier and forgot to bring it back over here.
Okay.
Let me go grab that. I'm actually going to throw my Be Right Back screen because that will show us what's going to be on next episode of DC Film Talk.
Okay, awesome. Let's do it.
I know, right? Okay.
have a lot of villains I can talk about. I have a lot of favorites.
I am back. Sorry about that. So my next available date will be April 10th.
All right, let's do it.
April 10th. Do I have a pen in here? I got a Sharpie. I don't have a pen. I got
Wait,
plenty of
well,
pens.
first of all, what day is that? It's always
Friday.
yeah, perfect. Yeah,
I
let's
always
do
do
it.
shows on Fridays.
That's what I figured.
Gotta find me a pen that actually works.
I'm thinking, no, those are amazing questions. Consider two characters. I actually would like to cosplay the next one, like if like actually having it like this one was like really like not that it was short notice, but getting my life together.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this show certainly was not short notice since we were supposed to be on
Right.
last
But
year.
it was just
But
trying to get my life together, and I'm actually happy that I was able to do this and the way I was able to do it now because I just got a computer. Without a computer, I don't think I'd have a camera for you. So.
right. I'm so glad you. I'm so glad everybody else gets to see you. I mean, I get to see you on stream and whatnot when I visit your mixer. But everybody
Right.
here on Twitch does miss you. I mean,
I hope so, but
let's see. So, a villain show. Now, how should we? I mean, I did a villain show once. It didn't go so well because, I didn't prepare for it too well. So, are we doing like? Are we doing? Could we do villains in general? Like, or should
yeah,
we stick to
well,
Marvel?
you
Should we
know,
stick
like,
to DC?
yeah,
Or,
like mass villains, like all villains. Like let's talk about all villains, like DC world, comic book world villains, all villains. Let's talk about them all.
I think a cross between the Joker and Superman would be a pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Joker. Joker's
I
probably
mean,
my
could you
favorite
imagine
villain.
the Joker's
But my
insanity?
ultimate favorite villain, can you guess who it is?
Your
Oh, come on.
favorite
This
villain, Lex
should be
Luthor?
easy for you. It should be easy for you because I've talked about him so many times, especially in a show we did before.
Oh crap! I knew I should have watched our last show. Before.
I love Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. That's what I was going to say, but
He's my ultimate favorite. Especially in Smallville. I love Michael Rosenbaum's.
right.
He is so awesome.
Well, he still does a podcast, right?
I mean, yes, he does. Inside of You. It's a great podcast.
What's up, lovers? Yeah?
All right. Guess what? I have you pinned in for April 10th to do our villain show.
Yay!
Yay!
Eric just got home.
Hi, Eric.
Hey,
How
buddy.
you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm sorry to say I just stole your woman for another show.
He's okay.
You're the only one.
Okay, good. Awesome sauce. That was some good timing, though. I had to say something. Jen says hello, Eric.
So in April, yay! I'm so excited. That's awesome.
All right, so let's talk about Gal Gadot.
Yes, gal, my gal.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this: Batman vs Superman, not such a great movie overall.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
loved it.
I agree.
I loved it because huge Superman fan. I mean, yeah, I mean, come on, you guys. I mean, huge Superman fan. I mean, forever have. So I did love this. I loved the movie, but I know it got. I could see why people said it was bad. But the moment that you saw Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman in the same scene for the very first time ever in theater.
That was iconic for me.
I about fainted. I mean, I
Right.
actually did feel like I was going to faint. I was
Right.
like, I mean, I was that giddy with like, oh my gosh, you know. And
Right.
they built her up so well. I mean,
I had
didn't
my
like the new Wonder Woman at all.
that's where I was gonna get to as we talk about this clip that we're about to show. I had my doubts about Gal Gadot as well because I've known her from Fast and Furious. Like she was this tiny little skinny mini girl that I
Right.
didn't know much about. And then I was just like, how is she supposed to play Wonder Woman? She's so tiny. But this girl shot all my concerns down to shame, all my doubts, all my everything, because she worked out. That girl got buff.
Yeah, she did.
She got buff. She
And she
had
kept
muscle.
it up. I mean, you know, now she's going to be, you know, doing that Wonder Woman 84 movie.
Right? And she, well, you know, you can't do better than Linda Carter, but I'm ashamed to say this, but she got way more buff than Linda Carter did.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
she really did. She
But
she
there's
like
so much more technology to use
jacked it up.
nowadays.
And I went into this Wonder Woman movie very skeptical, being a Wonder Woman fan of Linda Carter, not knowing what to think. And so
Now, did
watching,
it take you a while to go watch Wonder Woman because of that? Or
yeah, I had to go, I had to see it for myself. And when I went into the theater, I came out, I jaw dropped. I couldn't believe how great the movie was. I had chills. I had the tears. I had all of the above going on, and it was a moment for me. And I was so proud of her. I couldn't believe how good she was in this movie. And to this day, I don't want her to stop being Wonder Woman.
Now, Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman movie will also hold a very special place in the DC Film Talk universe because it was the very first private screening we ever did.
Oh, wonderful! That's awesome.
Gave away one of the Linda Carter DVD sets.
Oh, is that Bella?
Yes, it's Bella. It's Bella. She wanted to come up and say hi.
Oh, Bella. She's cute.
And yeah, that was so that one will always hold a special place in my heart. I absolutely loved the movie.
Right.
I thought it was great. I don't really have a bad thing to say about that movie.
I really don't. Not for that movie. And I literally, I feel like she outstanded our expectations as Wonder Woman. And if you didn't like her in Batman vs Superman, then you would definitely have to check her out in Wonder Woman if you haven't seen it yet, because she does Wonder Woman way more justice in that movie than she did in Batman vs Superman. And even though she was really good, but to see her backstory and the way she does it, in her own magical actress way, she steals my heart.
Now let me ask you a question. Did you pick up on the Superman reference in the Wonder Woman movie?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they are in, you know, I think they're in New York or some. I can't remember where they're on the streets and they're together and they go back into this alley and gets a gun pulled on them. And Wonder Woman actually, you know, deflects a bullet and they catch it, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, Clark catches the bullet in the alley when he's with Lois.
Right.
And that's, you know, my volume is pretty low. Let me get my mic kind of back up here. Maybe I hit my mic a little bit. Is that better? Is that better, Ginge? I can turn up my mic a little bit, but it's already up pretty loud. I bumped my mic getting up earlier, and I Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. So, yeah, I mean, I noticed stuff like that. So, like in Justice League, Barry Allen's wearing Clark Kent from 1978 Superman movie. He's wearing his jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I pick up on stuff like that, and I thought that was
Right.
really cool. You know,
Yeah, for sure. That was awesome.
you know, but this, you know, it's really cool. So, again, you picked another fighting scene.
Yes,
You
that's
and
my
Wonder
favorite
Woman in
Wonder
these
Woman
fighting
fighting
scenes. I'm
scene.
telling you
That's
what.
a weird movie.
Let's see. So let's watch. Let's watch Dead Mom's favorite Wonder Woman clip
Yeah.
from the 2017 movie.
The newer movie.
Now, Jen, hopefully this might help you switch. I mean, see, you know, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman in a different light. I don't know, but you know, here we go.
Right.
Let's move!
I love the music. That's what inspired me for my book with. Oh, she's so bad. I love her. Isn't she so freaking awesome?
We need more firepower! Somebody's going!
Sorry.
Get in! Charlie, bell tower! Come on, Charlie, shoot him! Follow me! Give me some cover! Right. We're gonna put this on our backs, and when I say go, lift hard. Diana! Shield! Go!
That's pretty good. Uh-oh. It's okay.
That's all right.
Still stuff in the face.
Oops. That was DC Rapper getting two finger happy here. Oopsie. I don't think my opinion of that scene will be favorable.
What?
What? Well, maybe my scene. Maybe
Fair enough.
my scene might help you out a little bit. This is actually helping out some hostages and some little kids. And,
Yeah, if you don't like that, get out of this world.
So, let's watch that clip. Maybe we can change Ginger's mind that way. Then we're going to talk for the next, like, 10 minutes, and we're almost done with tonight's episode already. Holy
Wow.
cow, I know, right?
Right.
Time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm gonna take a potty break while you show this clip. I'll be like.
Drop your guns now!
Excuse me.
Line them up along the wall! Keep them quiet!
Who are you? The lasso of Hastia compels you to reveal the truth. Now, who are you?
We're a small group of reactionary terrorists. We know that sin has brought on this plague of aliens.
Why the hostages?
You're too late. The countdown's already begun. In a few minutes, 4 city blocks. While the world watches.
This is man's best hope. Down the modern world. Back to the Dark Ages and the safety of Holy Fair.
Yes.
This would have been over quickly, but I don't believe it. What are you?
I believe.
Nice.
All right. How about that one, Jens? That one change your mind?
That was a good clip.
Didn't even flinch. She's cool. She's beautiful for sure.
Oh my God, she's beyond beautiful.
Right? I mean, that part, I have to laugh out loud every time when the guy hits her with the gun up on her head, and she just like, turns around and just like looks at him. I laugh every time I see that. It's just,
What are you doing?
Right.
I mean, it's just, Gal Gadot. If I don't act like an old dude, I admit it was a great scene. Wow, that's pretty young of you, Ginge.
Well, you couldn't be that old. 74. If that's the year you were born, you're not much older than I am, sir.
Right. And you're only a few years
I was
older
born
than
in
us.
76, if that gives you any fucking a freaking inkling.
And I was born in 77. So we're a bunch of 70s nuts here. I'm 45.
I'm going to be 43 in November.
And I'm going to be 43 in May. So next May. So yeah, we don't want to hear about,
It's not that we're spring chickens over here.
When do you turn 46, Ginge, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say the actual day if you don't want to. You can just say the month.
No, I got to get you.
So, yeah, just, I cannot wait for Wonder Woman 84.
Right.
With age comes wisdom. Well, see, with me, I don't get wisdom. I just get better looking.
Lines. What they say.
The 7th of April. Okay, so 7474. Okay, I got you. The 4th of okay, I got you. So your birthday is only like mine's May 4th. So I got to turn off.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
yes, Eric. I have a Star Wars birthday. Don't remind me.
My birthday's on Old Lady Friday.
Old Lady Friday. What's that mean?
It means I'm gonna be an old lady on Friday.
Oh, jeez, whatever. But see, I don't get wiser. I don't get wiser as I get older. I just get better looking. I mean,
Well, you are a good-looking fellow.
I try. Listen, I have the same birthday as Russell Crowe, for what it's worth.
Oh, that guy's all right. He's good here.
Right.
For sure.
Man, I don't want this night to end, but dang it.
Yeah.
We've only got about, a few minutes left.
Right.
Yeah. So, wow. Ginge, if you, let me ask you one of the questions I asked Dead Mom earlier. If you could have any superpower, what would it be, Ginge? He says he's really into, the villains and stuff. I'm kind of curious to see what he would say about this.
Right.
I'm not a fan of Russell Crowe, to be fair, he says. My niece's birthday is the same as Adolf Hitler. To go to sleep whenever I want. That's what a superpower want. Okay.
Be able to take a nap? That'd be a good one. 'Cause I can't nap for anything.
I'm telling you what. I woke up. I fell asleep about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I woke back up at 11. I stayed up working on this stuff till about 6. Then I went back to bed and got back up about 11 this morning.
Right.
I don't have any problems going to sleep.
Oh man, sometimes I do. I have a really huge problem, but it just depends on the night.
But Dad, Mom, I really appreciate you doing this and setting another date for another DC Film Talk this season.
That's
Oh my gosh.
About villains. That'll be a good show.
A villain show done right. I think, I think you and I both are going to have to dress up.
I'm definitely going to have to do it. I'll do my favorite villain, and it's going to be a surprise.
You going to dress up as Lex Luthor?
No!
You said it to your favorite.
Well, I'll have to do a female version, obviously, of something.
That'd be kind of cool. We'll get a bald
female
cap.
Luthor? I don't know.
In Supergirl, there is a sister.
Yeah. So there was in Smallville as well, but I'm not down for that. So.
Right. Mom has to dress up as Lex Luthor.
No. I'll do something very villainy. It'll be awesome.
That'd be so sweet.
Yeah.
We have to coordinate. One of us would have to do a DC villain, and one of us would have to do a Marvel villain. So that way we can cover both bases.
We'll be like, haha, sir.
And, great idea, DC. I know, right? I'm just full of great ideas. What can I say? I told you. I'm just good that way.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. It'll be a good show. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight. It's been a long time coming.
Thank you for having me.
I always love talking superheroes with you. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I can talk about Smallville
Forever.
And we're definitely going to have maybe 2 shows next season. Another one we can be another Smallville season because because we only covered a couple of seasons last.
Right. There's 10 seasons in Smallville. There's so much to cover.
I know, right?
Exactly. It'll be fun.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun too. Maybe I
all
might
right. Well,
dress up
thanks,
as
guys.
the
It was nice being a part of the show. Nice seeing all of y'all.
Yay! Awesome sauce.
Eric says bye.
90. What? Good night, Eric.
Good night. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh my gosh, you guys. How awesome was that? How freaking awesome was that? We're going to go back into Studio A. Now, you guys, I do have some announcements. Jen, stick around for a second because this is not the end of the show just yet. We still have a few more minutes. And I got some announcements that I want to make. One of them you kind of saw already, but I'm going to show it again. Give me a second. Awesome. So, let me set up this clip. So, as you guys know, I don't stream video games on this name anymore. I had a hard time being the DC... The DC rapper represents me well when I'm doing this. When I'm talking superheroes and talking, stuff like that, the DC rapper represents me well. However, he did not represent me well as a video game streamer. And so I have moved all my video game streams over to OHB_Kev. So that's what I do with my video games, but that has left a void here at the DC Rapper channel. So starting October 7th, we are going to start a brand new show that's going to run every Monday night. Every Monday night. And this is the promo spot for it. Awesome. There we go. So yeah, it's gonna be a TV show. It's gonna be a show, basically on the Flash TV show. Everything Flash related, basically. That last picture that you saw in that promo, that took me forever to put together. That's about 9 different pictures all going on at once. just DC Rapper for movie talks makes sense. And TV, superhero TV talks as well. And that's the next adventure that we're going to be getting into. It's called the Speed Force. It's going to be everything. It's going to be a flash show. Yes, I made that promo myself. Yes. Everything that you saw there, I made myself. I did make that promo. I'm proud of it. Good on you, DC. Thank you, Ginge. Thank you, Ginge. You missed your girlfriend earlier. Yank's girl was in here for a little bit, and so was Poison Bitch, but they had to leave. They were going somewhere. But they were in here earlier. Our next video, I know you saw it already when I threw the Be Right Back screen up, Ginge, but I'm going to show it again for those who may be only watching that just came in recently. I'm going to show you guys again. They are really cool people. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So I'm going to go back to the clips. And this is what's going to be on our next episode of DC Film Talk. Alright, and there's that. And that about does it for DC Film Talk for episode 2. I appreciate everybody that's come in today. Suzanne for coming in and resubscribing for 16 months in a row. DeadMomAlive for the tippage. And Poison and Chris for coming in. And Yank's Girl and you, Jen, for coming in as well. I really do appreciate everybody coming in. Chris, Ginge, what have you got going on here within the next week or so? Anything cool happening to you? What's it in chat? Greta Girl is so awesome. You two seem to gel rather well on stream. Who, me and Dead Mom? I had so much fun. I did too, Dead Mom. I did too. Again, you and I, you are planning on buying a new bike now. We talking like a motorcycle? Yeah, you and Mom. Mr. Pike is coming in for the last few minutes. Oh my gosh, Mr. Pike, how are you doing? I can't not. Great stream, Kev. Oh, you were watching us. He was just being silent on us. How about that? Thank you so much. It's an electric mountain bike. That's interesting. I've never heard of an electric mountain bike. Must be an English thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just don't know my bikes. But that's awesome, Ginge. That is really, really awesome. I've got to get rid of the stream element and just have Nightbot do this thing. It's called an e-bike. Well, check them out. Oh, I'm gonna have to definitely check them out. I'll get with you. Maybe you can stop by one of OHB Kev stream here soon. Oh, how's the writing coming, Mr. Pike? How's the writing coming? Oh, wait a minute. I think it's, here, I think it's this. Let's try this. Here we go. That is my new streaming, or my new / old, because I had OHB Kev before I had the DC Rapper. But the OHB Kev is where I play all my video game stuff on now. If you miss seeing me play video games, you don't have to any longer. I stream every Thursday and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every first and third Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So, you guys are all slow but surely coming. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're still writing. Oh, thank you so much for just following. Thank you so much, Ginge. I really do appreciate it. You are absolutely amazing. You are absolutely amazing, Ginge. Thank you so much. Well, that about wraps it up. Again, do not forget to tune in October 11th for our in-game show. And don't forget to tune in to our new show, Speed Force, premiering October 7th. So that's not this next coming Monday, but the following Monday. You guys are awesome. And I will talk at you guys over on the flip side, over on OHB Kev. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night and have a great weekend.